guys, so in the past, I've done an Onryo who's not an urban legend, several who are both, and one who is not really either. But I have never done an urban legend that's not an Onryo, or in fact, any kind of female entity, and that's what this video is all about. Today, we dive into Japanese urban legends that don't involve any female ghosts, and unfortunately, we do it without this fella. They're on vacation and they need a break from the horrible dying death stuff. And so, instead, I present Annie. Are you excited to die horribly, Annie? Of course you are. So, the first urban legend we're going to talk about is the titular one, which has nothing to do with the human body. It means the one in the title. Anyway, the Red Room Curse. The Red Room Curse starts with a pop-up on your computer screen saying, in Japanese, "Do you like?" Which sounds weird, but anyway, this message gradually expands to, "Do you like the Red Room?" Then the screen shows a list of names. It's theorized that these were the Red Room's earlier victims. We don't know what happens next, but everyone who sees this pop-up is found dead in their house with the walls of the room they're in painted red with blood. So wait, if everyone who sees the pop-up dies, how do people know the dead people saw the pop-up? No idea. Moving on. So the next urban legend I want to talk about is the poem Toenos Hell. It was written by Saijo Yaso, I think that's how you pronounce that. He's a famous Japanese poet, and more relevantly, anyone who reads it out loud will die. What? No, of course I'm not going to read it. Annie's going to read it. So yeah, it's believed that this poem is about a boy named Tomino who killed his parents because the poem describes Tomino in the lair of hell reserved for those who kill their parents in the Buddhist religion. Or, it could be symbolic or something, who knows. Anyway, this poem is creepy, and if you read it aloud, you die. Moving on. So this next one is kind of breaking the no female ghosts rule, but I couldn't stick Okiku in anywhere else. There isn't enough material to make a full 3 to 5 minute video about, which is the average length of my videos, yeah. And I don't think she really counts as an Onryo. I mean, she's a spirit, but she's not a vengeful spirit. So whether you like it or not, I'm featuring Okiku, the haunted doll, in this video. So this guy named Eikichi Suzuki, I think that's how you pronounce that, was touring Sapporo, I think that's how you pronounce that as well, for a maritime exhibition, and bought a doll for his little sister Okiku. Okiku named the doll after herself, and she loved it. She took it everywhere and treated it like a little sister. It was really sweet, and she died of yellow fever. The Okiku doll went on the girl's altar, and yep, that is a custom in Japan, or used to be, I don't know. It's a custom to make altars for dead people. Anyway, for a while, that was it. It just stood there on the altar. Then they noticed that the doll's hair was growing, kind of rapidly. And she was appearing in random places around the house. Rather than, be scared and try to exorcise the doll or whatever, the Suzukis more or less went, "Oh hey, that's cool," and left it at that. When they had to move to a new district, they gave the doll to the Menenji Temple in case taking Okiku away from her home would get rid of the spirit. For their part, the Menenji Temple was also totally chill with this. Wonder if maybe Japanese people are just accustomed to ghosts by now, because they just have so many. So you can totally still find Okiku at the Menenji Temple. They say her hair is growing faster now, and if you look in her mouth, you see baby teeth growing. Also, scientists have seen hair samples from Okiku, and her hair is that of a human child. Well, I think I'll leave you with that tidbit of information. Oh, and Annie kinda quit after that reading of Toenos Hell. So, from now on, anybody I know who wants to be featured in a Hattie Productions video can text me to say they want to be featured. And if no one texts, I might have to call example person back from vacation early. See you guys!